Hi students. So in part 1 I have talked to you about the general characteristic of ECG. Now in this part I am going to tell you some additional information regarding the ECG. So here if you will see this P wave, suppose this is the baseline. This is the baseline. Now above this baseline which wave is there? P wave. Okay, then above the baseline R wave and above the baseline which is that T. So this P, R and T wave, these are called as what? Positive waves. Now one more thing, this Q wave is what? Below the baseline, and this S wave is also what? Below the baseline. Okay, this is the baseline. So Q and S are below the baseline, so these are called as what? Negative waves in ECG. Positive waves are P, R and T. Okay, so here you will see P, R, T are what? This P, R, T are what? Positive wave. Okay, and QS is what? Negative wave, because they are pointing downward side. And one more thing you will observe here is what? This P wave is what? Blunt end. Okay, blunt, not pointed end, blunt end. Okay, P. Then T is also having what? Blunt end. They are not a pointed waves. Okay, so here this P and T are what? Blunt, also called as blunt waves. And if you see this Q is somewhat pointed, sharp. Okay, R is also what? Pointed, sharp. This S is also what? Pointed, sharp. So Q, R, S, these are what? Sharp waves or pointed waves. So here you will see this. Okay, here this one QRS. QRS is what? Sorry. QRS is what? Sharp wave. And PT is what? Blunt wave. Clear up to here? Okay. Now this was all about what? General things in the ECG. Now I am telling you how to determine the disease by seeing the standard ECG. Okay. How you will identify whether the patient is suffering from any heart disease or not by seeing this ECG. First of all, suppose if this P wave it become large, if in the ECG, in that graph, if you are seeing that PB, there is an enlargement of what? P wave. That means the patient is suffering from the atrial hypertrophy, means enlargement of both atria. Enlargement of both auricle, left auricle, right auricle, both become what? Enlarged, means their wall become what? Enlarged. Because of what? This condition takes place because of hypertension, high BP. Second thing, if this R wave become elongated or become enlarged, then you can conclude that the patient is suffering from ventricular hypertrophy. Hypertrophy means what? Thickening, THICK, thickening of heart wall, wall of ventricle. Okay, lower side. The lower ventricular wall is become what? Thick. So enlargement of R wave represents what? Thickening of wall of both ventricle, left ventricle and right ventricle. And this enlargement of P wave, what it is showing, that the patient is suffering from what? Auricular hypertrophy, or wall of auricle become thick. This was the one thing. Now if the time this PQ interval, PQ segment, okay, this one from P wave to Q wave, this line is what? PQ segment or PQ interval. If this is the length of this PQ segment increases, if length of this PQ segment increases, that is an indicator of what? CAD and rheumatic fever. Okay, this PQ, if it is increased, then maybe the patient is suffering from what? Coronary artery disease. Okay, atherosclerosis or rheumatic fever. Okay, so coronary artery disease, you all know atherosclerosis. Okay, that is formation of plaque in the coronary artery. Okay, and here the second is what? Rheumatic fever. Rheumatic fever is what? It is an acute sore throat which is caused by a bacteria that belong to the family of Streptococcus. Mainly because of Streptococcus bacteria that sore throat take place, and if it is not treated in early stage, it can cause a very serious damage to your heart as well as the valves of heart. So that is what? Rheumatic fever. So if this PQ segment interval is lengthened, then what? There is a chance of either coronary artery disease CAT, atherosclerosis or rheumatic fever. Clear up to here? Now after this I am coming to this ST point. From here many questions has been asked. Okay, so if suppose this is what? S wave, and just here above that S wave, this point, this is called as what? J point. J point. Okay, so what happens? Suppose if this is elevated, if it is also called as J point elevation, like that, if it is getting elevated in the ECG, which segment? ST segment is getting elevated. That is an indicator of myocardial infraction. Understood? If the question will be asked, in the case of myocardial infraction, which wave? Okay, which wave become enlarged? So you should write what? ST. This ST elevation. Okay, this is also called as what? J point elevation. This elevation is called as J point elevation or ST elevation. Okay, so that is an indicator of what? Myocardial infraction. Why it is caused? Why it is caused? First of all, okay, one thing here I want to tell you. This myocardial infraction. Okay, by seeing the ECG, how you will? ST elevation, which is also called as the J point elevation. ST elevation or J point elevation also we can say. Okay, this is the J point and this get elevated. That means what? The patient is suffering from what? Myocardial infraction, or in common language we can call it as what? Coronary, myocardial infraction. Clear? And now why it is happening? The most of the student ask me. Okay, so that I will tell you in my next video. Thank you.